Hello guys, it's Tanel Bowens here again with another video topic that has been on my mind. I have a new change of scenery. I'm sitting outside because it's a lovely, lovely, lovely day in Texas. The video topic that I want to talk about today is simply, okay, with The Walking Dead, what's up? Why hasn't The Walking Dead been nominated for any awards? Why have none of the characters been nominated for any awards? So, okay, let's get into it, okay? You know, season one, season two, season three. I mean, I loved the show. I thought that the writing was fabulous. I could not get enough from week to week to week. It was just like one moment after another. I was just like on the edge of my seat. And then when the end of the episode, I would be like, oh my god, I cannot wait until next Sunday. What are they gonna do now? You had a couple of filler episodes, but they were good. If a filler episode is going to progress, where we're going with the characters and the storyline, then I'm okay with it. But what I am starting to see is that I'm starting to see a lot more filler episodes than anything. Some of the filler episodes in season 5, I was just kind of like, what was the point of this episode? Like self-help, the episode with Glenn and Maggie and the rest of the gang where they went fishing. What was the point of the fishing? The only good thing that came out of that is we found out that there was no cure, that Eugene was just full of BS. It was just nothing coming from that storyline, but that was the only thing that was going on with that. And then I guess we had, no, was that? I think that was just the episode with them. I can't even remember the episode. I was like, so I can't really remember what went on. All I know is that they went fishing for food and all this other stuff. That's all I could tell you. And then you had a background when it came to Abraham. You had a background story with them, and I was still a little confused about that because they didn't give us enough of, if you are not a comic book reader, you really don't know why he was beating the snot out of that dude, with the can of beans or whatever was in his hand. But I really think the issue with the Walking Dead and the writers is they have a wonderful cast. I think that they do an amazing job. I'm not taking anything away from the actors. I think they're all amazing. I think they all bring something to the table. It's just the writing is it's just not there for me. It's just not there, and I'm always was like, why are they being looked, they're always, no one is nominating. They look past them. They get nominated, but they don't win anything. I think the only thing that they won is for makeup. That's it, which is phenomenal. Okay. But I mean, I would love to see the actors get something, but when the writing is just not there, how can they get awards for something when the writing is just not that great, when there are so many other shows out there that is giving you that ah moment. They're giving you that jaw dropping, like, what the flip just happened. I mean, I watched Scandal, and I mean, Sandra Rhimes, she slays it every freaking episode that I watch of Scandal. She just slays it. She kills it. There might be maybe one episode out of a whole season that I don't like, but that's very rare, let me tell you. And Breaking Bad, I used to wonder, because I never watched Breaking Bad. I didn't start watching Breaking Bad until it got on Netflix, and I was hearing from so many people that this is such a good show, and they were trying to compare it to The Walking Dead, and at that time they were just on season 3 with Walking Dead, and I was like, I don't see how this show could be any better than The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is on point, honey. I don't know what you're talking about. So my nephew had got into Netflix and started watching Breaking Bad, and he was like, Antonia, you have to watch it. It is just insane. It is just crazy. You just need to watch it. So I was like, okay, check it out, see what everybody talking about, because like I said, I always want to be a part of a movement and see what's going on, and let me give my opinion. So I watched it and I was hooked. Season 1 started slow, and it just got crazier and crazier and crazier every episode. It was just like they were just killing people. They didn't care if you was a child, you was a woman. They didn't care if you was handicapped. They were killing folk, okay, on that show. The show was just amazing. I think there was only one maybe filler episode to me out of that whole 5 seasons of Breaking Bad. The show was just, it was great. It was just, I can't even talk about how insane the show was and the writing. And I just feel like that's what The Walking Dead needs. You know, I remember reading when people were talking about Jesse Anderson and saying, wouldn't that be pretty cool if she is the one who is the abuser? And I was like, you know what? That would have been a moment where you would just, it's her, it's not the husband, it was her the whole time. What? But we didn't get that. You know, that could have been a moment where the writers could have flipped the script, and that would have been great writing, but we didn't get that. You know, and there's just so many other shows to me that's being recognized that deserves it. You know, Scandal. I love Better Call Saul. I'm into that show. Of course, it is slow. People may not like that it's slow. But what I like about these shows, and what I have to say the difference between these shows like Breaking Bad, Scandal, and Better Call Saul, amongst other shows that I watch, but I'm just going to say those because that's what's coming to my mind right now. And the fact that they give you background on these characters, how they come to be, who they are. If we're gonna be with these characters and learn to love these characters, don't we want to know, you know, where they come, what is their background story? How did Olivia get her gladiators? You know, why is Jesse so messed up in the head? Why, you know, why is Walt crazy on the Breaking Bad? Why is he doing this? Tell us why. It has to be more to the fact that he's trying to have money for his son and wife and his, you know, his children before he dies from cancer. You know, how did Saul become this crooked lawyer? What is the backstory? And I feel like we don't get enough of a backstory on The Walking Dead. They gave us a little bit with Michonne. I would like to have a little bit more with her. I wish they would have gave us more backstory with her and Andrea. That would have been good. They fell off on that. You know, I would like to know, well, you know, what's up with Glenn? Give me a little bit more Glenn. I mean, what they do is they brush it, I guess, because there's so much that they have to cover. You know, and I get that there's a lot going on and they have to cover everything, and they kind of just like gloss over these backstories of these people's character. I would really like it if they would simply, you know, give us an episode where you can do a flashbacks. I want flashback scenes. I wish they would give us more of that. I really, you know, season 1 to season 3, we got a lot of flashback scenes, you know, but they leave us hanging on a lot of stuff, and I'm like, well, what happened with that to where, you know, you never went back and let us know what's going on with this. We kind of not going to go back and find out what happened to that person, or, you know, what's the deal, you know. So that's just my take on it. There's so much more that I can say about it, but I just kind of wanted to come on and do a second video. I'm going on a little bit too long. I don't want to go over 10 minutes, so I'm going to leave it here. And I would love for you guys to leave a comment. Let me know. Let's get talking. Because like I say, I only want to talk about what I'm talking about. No more, no less. You guys have a blessed day, and I will be back with another video soon. Peace.